Ohayo gozaimasu! Konnichiwa, konbanwa, guten Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend, guten Nacht, buenos dias, buenos noches, buenos tardes, bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue, buongiorno, ahoy, akasamash, annyeonghaseyo, assalamu alaikum, shalom, mercury maka, jindober, ki or, what do good morning. It's early morning streaming. It's early, it's morning, we're streaming. I have deja vu because I just did this, but OBS decided it wasn't going to start the stream. Good morning, Real Monty Python. OBS decided actually wasn't going to start the stream, so I talked to myself for a couple minutes. Let's recap. You weren't privy to the conversation, so there's no reason I shouldn't start over again and include you in it. This weekend I streamed some additional games from the backlog. Had a late night stream because I had to work. So there's a 3-hour bonus stream out there of me just going through old Steam backlog games and just playing sort of random games. Literally random. It was fun. Discovered a couple winners and just some stuff like, well, I don't even know why this is in. I don't even know why I have this game, and like this doesn't work kind of like at all. So it wound up being things like Raiden 4 Overkill. Raiden 4 Overkill. Tried to play Grid, but it would not run in a window for love or money. So wound up playing Grid 2. I just moved one down the number for the random. We played Forewarned, which was apparently they made a Egyptology archaeological phasmophobia clone. That's not horrible, but the developers just have abandoned it, like unceremoniously. Like, man, we have such great ideas for games. Not this game though. We're done with this game. But man, we have all these just it's broiling, and we actually might do something else. But we can't continue this game because we got to get started on our next project, which we don't know what it is. But we can't work on this game anymore. Our next project though, it's like, dude, fuck y'all. But it's kind of cool. I'm assuming it's like a dead game, dead community, but like it's basically phasmophobia. It's identify environmental evidence and then what type of magi or what type of mummy is you dealing with, right? And then escape from the tomb with the artifact. It was kind of fun. Good morning, Jitterbomb. This is a place for playtesting. Thanks for stopping by. We also played Grid 2, which was fun. Turns out I'm slightly slower than Jitterbomb at Grid 2. Having never, not really played the game before, or not even really realizing there was a rewind button. So, like, that goes a long way. What else did we play? The Duca Alpha Centauri, which was like a weird bullshit game. There were other stuff, so feel free to check that out if you want to see the backlog. But yes, as Jitterbomb's alluded today we're here to playtest. I've been getting into more playtests. And Maid Cafe Simulator is here. And I've been to a Maid Cafe before with my wife. And I have thoughts on the on the medium, right? I have thoughts on the whole concept of it. And this game is in Korean, which I don't read. I don't speak outside the Annyeong Haseo and perhaps a little Kamsamiga. I can read a little Japanese and I can speak a little Japanese, but I did at least go like, whoa, can I even stream this? So this option here does bring up this, which you can exit out of here, and then here. And now it's in English, so we're good. So I got a shot. So this is Maid Cafe Simulator. I've played none of it. This is as far as I've gotten. Welcome. I'm on my pineapple here. It is day 1 at 9 a.m. All I know is it's a bad motherfucker. All I know is Roselle. Yeah, we're gonna get into it and we'll start checking around. So there is a tutorial. So now I get to the tutorial. Your goal for today: open the cafe and complete 1 full day of service. Chat with a maid after closing and sleep on the sofa to move to the next day. Word. You did not have to tell me that. The daily flow before openings. Use your phone to set the menu, stock ingredients, and the maid. When you're ready, click the sign on the window to open the cafe. So the cafe is not set to the time. I could just open in the middle of the day. After closing, no new customers will enter. Talk to the maid. Sleep. Use the sofa key to move to the next day. Thank you, Half-Life. I think Half-Life is one where E is forever the interact key for the rest of the time. Your goal today, open the cafe. Okay, that's just okay. So cafe menu. Let's set our menu. For sale, fried eggs and cookies. $15 for cookies. Good lord. I mean, I like a fried egg, but I mean, if we're gonna sell coffee and stuff, I assume we're selling coffee. We don't know. We don't even have drinks. As if you're gonna sell coffee, coffee and fried eggs is not necessarily my first thought for a combo. Coffee and a cookie is at least something. So sure, like, can I put both? Yeah, there you go. I'll sell you cookies. Do I assume I have milk somewhere? Shop. I got flour. I don't have milk, so we will not be from Lamazon. We will not be offering. Good morning, handsome Jacksonville. Oh God. Good morning, Alex. Handsome Jacksonville has made a questionable financial decision. Good morning, Jamie Jaff. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you, Jenner Bum. I appreciate you, buddy. We are playing Maid Cafe Simulator. It is partially in Korean, and I have just discovered that I don't have milk for my cafe. I don't think we have coffee for our cafe. We have fried eggs. Thank you, Jack. I hope your day goes well too. Thank you, Jack, as well. Again, Jack, thank you for the resub. Yeah, okay, so the menu needs cleared. We cannot offer cookies today because we don't have eggs. Or excuse me, we don't have milk. And we can't buy milk either. So we have flour, we have eggs, and that is it. So yep, we're selling fried eggs. We're selling fried eggs. Okay, cool. Let's go open the cafe. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate you guys. Or can I buy milk from here? Or no, this is... So it's... The interface is in Korean, but the signs are in Japanese. Right? That's ramen. That's... Sparkle? Sparkuru. So sparkling water. This is a dog. Constantian, Galterius, Marcati, Oderic, Pawn Senior. This game's alright. This is an okay game. It's a hell of a moniker for a dog to have. Alright, so... Yeah, tobacco. So, this is a Korean interpretation of a Japanese-made cafe. I'm at home. Here we are in my lovely Shibuya. Welcome, join me in my Shibuya. Coca-Cola, green tea, just tea drink? Drif? Dorin food. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Don't. Let's get it started. Okay, the store is now open. And we sell fried eggs. Here we go, let's go. Welcome to my Maid Cafe. There's no maids, and I only sell fried eggs. Oh, look at this. Guy? Girl? Look at this. It's Pat. Vending machine is allowed. I see alcoholic beverages. It very might be. Yes. Hi. I thought this is a Maid Cafe. Why am I taking orders? Okay. Fried eggs. Do I actually have to make the fried egg then? He requested cook. Alright, I'm gonna go back. Yes, hi, how can I take your... Alright, so do I have to make the food? Where's our tutorial? Opening. When you're open, click it open. Okay, next. Open the cafe and complete one full day of service. Then chat with the maid. Are you eating... Did you get your egg? I mean, it's just hovering here. Or do I have to make your egg? And why can I attack? Oh, today's roster. We don't have... Did I say pole dancing? Photo posing. Okay. I don't know that I can cook. I'm clearly doing something wrong. Yeah, I'm with you, brother. Oh, I didn't buy eggs yet. Shit. I should have done better. Okay, so I heard the sound of eggs. Oh, God. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, fuck me in the goat ass. Okay, cool. Cool. Throw. Got it. We will now cook. Nope. Item out. Now we will cook. We're supposed to bake with no... I didn't know it... I didn't know... Here's your egg. Here's your egg. I mean... I don't know what is... Oh, God. Okay, so... Do I just put it in here? Do I throw it in? These are durable eggs. Do I gotta kind of like lob it in? I hope this isn't what I'm actually supposed to be doing. Okay, we'll get one of these eggs in. Emmy, here's... Hi, Emmy. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a good morning, afternoon. I'm trying to figure out how to cook eggs in my maid cafe. That there are no maids. And we only have eggs. I mean, even if you say press E to cook. Like, I'm holding an egg. Is this the wrong... Am I missing something? Okay. Right? Set. So stock ingredients. So that's on me. There is... Okay, so let's try this. Let's try quitting the game. Let's start again and assume I missed multiple steps. That's on me. It's early. It's early. I haven't had a lot of coffee yet. Let's try this again. Try adding... I mean... Okay, so... Set your menu, stock ingredients, and made. So I'm thinking... Alright. So let's do this. Okay, so... We'll buy some eggs. I'm guessing I will need... I guess these are per dozen, right? So let's get 4 dozen eggs. Let's get 4 dozen eggs and purchase that. That's what we didn't do before. And then they said set the maid. So we got our food. All right. So here's our food. All right. Can I grab... Oh, yeah, just... marry him up. Now we're talking. See, this is efficiency. All right. Get 24 eggs here. And then... I don't know where the appropriate... Can we just... discard? I mean... I can't... It's not letting me actually discard. I don't know if that's not programmed yet, but... We're just going to put those there. And again, marry up. You know, don't make 2 trips when you can make 1. We ain't no 2-trip bitch. Alright, here we go. We have 48 eggs for our maid cafe. Nothing else seems interactable in here. I mean, you would think I'd have to bust dishes, but like nothing is interacting. All right, now they said set the maid, right? Tutorial. Set the menu, stock ingredients, and the maid. So where is our modify? Today's staff. Emmy is like, he can't slow down. I'll take a minute here and have some coffee. Alright. So this is what the tutorial says, Emmy. Before you open, use your phone, which we have, to set the menu, stock ingredients, and maid. I would assume that we're picking our maid or setting our maid. When we're ready, we click on the sign to open the cafe. And then after we're closing, then we talk to the maid, and I sleep on a sofa. Much like a cat or a dog might. So, we tried to start the game last time, and people were just sitting at my table sighing, and I was just looking at them holding eggs. So, yes. Let's... I'm on a speed run to just get anything. Water. So they said set the maid. But I don't have any maids to set. Oh, I mean, I'm doing good. Thank you. Set the maid. Presumably it would be here. But there's no one... I'm interacting. So one of the maids would be cooking and serving, but there are no maids here. We have no maids. I am currently maidless. What am I missing? I mean, is the dog is not the maid, right? You got coworkers, employees? Have I actually set the menu yet? Yes. We have fried eggs for our menu. We can't do cookies because I'm not allowed to buy milk yet. Milk is a restricted item in Japan. No, so all we could do is, because we can't buy milk. Can't buy toys. I can't buy any furniture. I certainly can't buy raw beef. Not at this juncture. But yeah, we got 4 eggs. And then we have... I'll try to like There you go. We'll sell eggs. I can't sell no cookies. Oh wait, actually that's flour, isn't it? So I guess we could... Let's throw cookies on the menu. And let's buy some... I thought it was milk. That's flour. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got our flour. And then flour lives where? I guess anywhere I pick? Anywhere I pick is where flour goes. You're gonna need a frying pan. Word. I'm gonna need a lot of shit, it seems like. I'm gonna need employees. Because, see, I can press E to interact to try to cook. I can't open any cupboards. Is there a crouch key? There's no crouch key. There's no additional options. It's like everything's grayed out. This card is grayed out. And I have no staff. Better full night's sleep, Blaine. I'd work. Yes. Alright. So maybe I'll just attack. Maybe I just attack people. Attack the vending machine. I will not attack the dog. But that is one of the best names. Constantina Galtieri, Smart Hardy, Oderic Pond Senior Senno Jr. Who is a good boy. Alright. Well, I guess fuck it. They said set the maid. Check out. So I can at least interact with this, but most of the stuff is grayed out. Right? Like, these dishes are grayed out. This cooktop is grayed out. The sink is grayed out. Everything is... Or this is grayed out as well. And there's no one on my duty roster. So, I guess maybe the first day I don't have a maid and I gotta do it all myself. So now that we have eggs... Now we have eggs. So let's maybe say day 1... I gotta, you know... I gotta beat off... That's not what I meant. Beat back. Can I get you some eggs, please? Don't ask for any food. Because I don't know how to cook. Alright. So, yes. So, yes. Accept the order. And they want fried eggs. So, let's just try and see if it'll now let it... Because now we can take this item. And cook. Try to cook. Yes, how can I help you? How can I help you? You would also like cookies. Everyone would like cookies. Okay, you like cookies. So, alright, let's try it. Let's get some flour. And... Oh, item in. Okay. Cool. Okay, so you put the items over here. We're doing it. We're doing it. Yes. Alright, great. Start cooking. Flours. And then eggs. Okay, start cooking. Alright, I'm on it. Alright. See, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. So, of course, I mean, this goes without saying. And stir. Goo-doo. Right? Stir it up. Okay, cool. And then, how do I stop cooking? Item out. Yes. Fuck you, dude. Here's your cookies. Alright. Alright, so you pick up the... Yeah. You pick up the egg. You put the egg here. You go here. Now you cook. Now you pick up the egg. Egg goes here, goes here. Good, hear me. I'm going to get much. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't want that for you. Did you have a nice cup of tea to start your day? That'll maybe help you move along here. Okay. And then check them out. Got it. You got your points card. Take your cash. Accept. Oh, shit. I actually have to change 33. So 10, 33, 50, 75, 1, 2, 3. Accept. There you go. Yes. Point card. $10 even. How did you give me 20? Why are you giving me 26.35? 16.30. Who does this? It's only $10. Why are you giving me 26.35 when it's only $10? All right, this goes here. Goes here. Okay. I'm going. Don't like drink. Well, you can have an iced tea. You know, still have a fair bit of caffeine in it. All right, Friday coming up. Maid. Dun, 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 dun. Put the egg in the part. Start cooking. Okay. Don't like it. Huh. Well, how do you get your caffeine fix? Just energy drinks? I mean, what are you doing there? Okay. Again, let's talk about these assholes with with the money they're giving me. Who does that? All right. Yep.
And you can do jack swing on my nuts.
Thank you for doing the new jack swing on my nuts. Jack, I appreciate your new jack swing. Okay. Again, 26.95.
And you can do jack swing on my nuts.
Is some bullshit ass money you can give me. Okay. Yeah, how can I help you? Alright, cookies. Alright. For those of you who missed the Blanezilla After Dark, a new audio drop was born because I had Tony, if I had no loot stuck in my head. And I had to exercise the demon. And you can, for the record, if anyone wants to, you can do the new jack swing on my nuts. Alright, cookies. Alright, we're doing alright. Bust the table. Yeah, right? I threw that shit in a pot and stirred it up and out came cookies. It looked like curry while I was making it, but it came out cookies. That's how I get down. Bust this shit before you even get around. Boom. Alright. We're flowing. Okay. For some reason, the checkout is a little bit finicky. Okay. Why? It's $15. Why are you giving me I'm gonna stop asking. Curry cookies, yeah. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, you know what? We had savory cookies last year. There's a part of the city that we can go through, which is was an old sort of more industrial part that's been like hyper gentrified, but it's nice. And for the few years, they have the entire length of the street. It must be several miles where all the businesses give out cookies. It's called like the Lawrenceville Cookie Tour. And they have a map, and you can like walk from one end to the other. People like bring cookie jars and just go all these little shops, cookie, all between all of them. And it's actually a lot of fun. I gotta figure out when it is this year. But someone had, keep me honest, they had like rye flour cookies that were just slightly on the savory side. That were fucking amazing. It shouldn't have been good, but it was good. Maid. Itarashi. So for the Maid Cafe, there is, you know, I do notice a dearth of maids. It's mostly just my ass, but hey. Alright. Start cooking. I'm happy that we figured out how to video game. So I mean... Alright, so this is a playtest, right? So they do want feedback, and I've done about 4 or 5 of these now, and I try to provide some very verbose and detailed feedback. Step number 1 would be explain how the fuck to cook. Because that shit is not obvious. But we're getting there. Alright. Are you gonna do this bullshit too? 10, 21. Jesus Christ. I swear I'll stop complaining about it. But I really won't. Why are you giving me weird money? Just make the prices be weird. I get if we want to do a change giving activity, right? Like you just want to make it slightly more complicated to give them change. I get it. That makes sense. Don't make everything even amounts. Add tax or something, right? Make it so that the food is like $11.25 or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Them just giving me a handful of random bills. Your total is $15. Here's $37.12. Can I actually do my dishes? I mean, Jenna Brown does have the cafe experience. It doesn't look like I can. Is that listed as an activity? Cleaning is an activity. And when does the day end? So it says we picked when the day ends. Do I just keep doing this infinitely? 7:18. There you go. Alright, and bust the table. Bust the bus. I'm gonna check the tutorial real quick. Do we just go until we've had enough eggs? Or until we run out of stock, or what? What's the story here? Stir up the eggs. Also, 1 egg becomes 3 eggs. This is magical. I love it. All right. Oh, right. No, that's yours. Sorry. Sorry, sir. Sir, madam. Chesty person. Chesty Rockwell. All right. Now, Jack, you do get me wondering, like, so, like, if you get, like, so ginger cookies work, like, you know, ginger snaps work type of cookie, right? I think a lemongrass cookie would probably work just fine. I'm sure somewhere in Brooklyn, someone out here making lemongrass cookies. Because if you get, like, lemongrass and you get it really sweet, it winds up, to me, it tastes like Fruity Pebbles. Nope. Nope, clear. 10, 1, 2, 3, 50, 75, 95, 96. Here's your goddamn money. All right. 161. So I bet you could get lemongrass and ginger cookies. And then, yeah, I don't know. Turmeric and cookies. It might be. It's this is doable. The turmeric is a good call. You might have to be light on turmeric, but like you probably could do ginger, you probably do lemongrass, you could probably do like a little something that's close to like a yellow curry, I think would maybe be possible. All right, tutorial. Do I just decide when to like what time is it? It's 6 p.m. All right, so 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. seems like a healthy day of. We'll just close. We'll close. $69 and nice. All right, and now I talk to the maids. To follow this tutorial, now I talk to the maids, right? So set the menu, stock ingredients, set the maid. Click and open. After closing, okay, use the sofa to sleep, move on to the next day. Open the cafe and complete 1 full day of service. Chat with a maid after closing. And sleep on the sofa. So yeah, lemon turmeric crinkle cookies. All right, so then let's sleep on the couch. Oh god. So we have like this one environmental effect here of like, oh, it's dim. The sun's gone down, so we're like in golden hour here. And you go in here. It's the artificial lights. Sorry, so we'll sleep on the couch, and then maybe I'll be bequeathed a maid at some point in time. Hey, what's up, homie? Mignon, do you have more to say? Are you hungry? Yeah, I'm starving. Want to eat together later? Sure does. Food's gonna taste good. You're welcome. It's pay, gift, it's nothing. Alright, so you will... Serving is not hard. Oh, she's gonna do everything. I would almost have her... Cashier, order, cook. Here's the thing, like, this is why this doesn't make sense to me. All right, so stay in front of the house. So do the cashier, clean and take orders. So you stay front of house. I'll be back of house. I'll run the food out. I'll cook. I don't know what storage is. But let's do this. Let's do a front of house, back of house type situation. I mean, the pretty girl, let's be honest. The maid, she should be up front. So then I'm serving, cooking. This seems fine. All right. We're gonna change that. Having never played the game, just knowing how shit should get down. Okay. We should have more stuff available to us. I thought we're level 3. Why can't I get milk? We can get sausages. We can get sausages on the menu. So let's see what our... we don't have drink. Our cafe doesn't have drinks. You think you'd have water? Or coffee? So let's get a couple sausages. Do we have eggs from yesterday? Do those carry over? Yeah. Right. So the shelf-stable, non-refrigerated... What's up, dog? Shelf-stable, non-refrigerated eggs. There you go. Oh, that's right. Trying to keep Yorkshire themed. We did watch all of everything after Murder on the Blackpool Express. Was it Death on the Tyne, Dial M for Middlesbrough, and then Murder They Hope. Thoroughly enjoyable. Johnny Vegas, hilarious. Oh, Johnny Vegas is hilarious. I thought it was very funny. I thought it was thoroughly enjoyable. It makes me want to visit Yorkshire. The last one did when they were doing, what was that, Lee Evans, I think is the dude's name. He's like killing people along the different Yorkshire tourist routes to the lyrics of the wheels on the bus go round and round. It's like, you know what? Maybe I want to visit the Torture Museum. It was very cool. I liked it. All right. So we have toys and furniture. We can't get that. So we don't have any drinks. So I have sausage. I bought sausages, but I can't offer them on the menu. So, all right. So we just have random sausages. Can I test, like, are we able to, like, experiment? Like, am I gonna, yes. Am I gonna figure shit out? That's how, yes. Okay. So discover new recipes is something that they don't let you know you can do. There you go. Boom. Grilled sausage. List for sale. What else could, all right, then let's try that. Let's do eggs and sausage. Do an egg. Do a sausage. The one thing that I learned, what I learned most from that show, though, was the UK British definition of flapjack is entirely different from the American definition of flapjack. Is this just like now crazy garbage? Yeah, okay, so I guess that's just sort of blesh. Hey, it's a video game. Well, how about this? A sausage and an egg turned into this fucking radioactive nightmare. But yeah. So it's a video game. You know, maybe it doesn't bear close examination. Okay, yeah. So this is where here's where you throw away the you don't throw away the cardboard boxes in the kitchen. Excuse me, you don't throw away the cardboard boxes out front, right? You don't go out here and here. That's ridiculous. You don't do that. You take all that into the kitchen and throw that out into this little bin, right? And I'm guessing you take this stuff and throw this outside? No, not even that. So, can we just feed... Oh, we could just feed our leftovers to the dog. Cool. He loved the crazy curry. Our sausage and jacket potato combo. He's into it. All right. Okay. I would love to get some drinks on the menu. How do we... Until we get milk, I guess we're just not going to. All right. So Myung Young, ready? You're front of... You can't attack the maid. You're front of the house, I'm back of the house. Let's do this. Especially if she's going to do like the cashier work, and hopefully she doesn't screw it up. Here we go. Day 2. All right, get in there. Give him hell. So initially, the models of the maids, those have either gotten the most amount of attention for the game, or those are like assets that the dude brought over, right? Like, they seem more detailed than everything else, which is understandable. All right, check out the AI. Yep. Bum 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 bum. All right, eggs. So I don't know how I find out they need eggs other than I just look out front. Frying them up. Put the kettle on. All right, and then I'll serve because again that makes sense. You do front of house there, and then you bus and then cash him out. Doing the first, as I get stuff on my nose, doing the first day makes a lot of sense by yourself, so you understand all the rules. But they really should have as part of the tutorial, like, here are the steps that you have to do. You know me, I'm a good manager. I don't mind stepping up here and giving you your $34.24 back, sir. Thanks. All right, I'll get these cookies going. All right. Sometimes the left mouse, right mouse doesn't make a lot of sense. I get a little kerfuzzled on that. There you go. There you go. Start cooking. All right. Item out. Here we go. All right, and your cookies, and then he wants the sausage platter, which is just a sausage. Yep. Potatoes come free. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know, these dudes are sighing like I don't know if they're not satisfied with their experience here. All right. I'll step up and I'll here. Let me come in here. All right. Sausage. Sausage. We're like level 4, but it doesn't seem like it matters. It didn't matter when we were level 2. Alright. Item out. The interaction, as far as like the gameplay mechanic, this is fine. This is kind of fun enough. Right? Definitely needs a lot of polish. And certainly needs the game explained better. But just as far as like, I'm gonna go back here, I'm gonna... It's all just like hyper... A hyper advanced version of, hey, we're 4 years old, we're 5 years old, and we're gonna play cafe, right? Like, I have my toy sausage, I throw it into the pot, and here's your whole meal, and you give me money, and none of it makes sense, none of it adds up, and, you know, it's an enjoyable interaction. Even though I'm doing way more of the heavy lifting than the maid is, that's fine. I mean, she's got a... I guess, you know... She's kind of the eye candy, right? Division of labor type territory. And she's busting the table, so we're doing alright. I mean, I'm maybe doing a lot more of the activities than I think we have divvied up, but it's working for us. Here's your fried egg, sir. I want to know what the attacking, like, when do I gotta attack some dude? That's what I'm really waiting on. I'm excited to just beat the shit out of someone with a ladle. I've been waiting all my life. Fried egg. Dun, 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 dun. So, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Eggs go here. I don't fully understand the point of like putting the one egg on this tray before you start cooking. When you know what? I didn't even think about that. I guess maybe it because these sort of nameless gray face NPC looking motherfuckers, they're probably gonna get feely at a certain point in time, and then that's when I gotta step up to start thwatting dudes. Cookies are not as popular as I maybe thought they would be. Making cookies the old-fashioned way, which is eggs and flour in a big stock pot. Now I want them to get all gropey on the girls. Like that's a mechanic I can get behind. What's this little artifact there? Yeah, so definitely the initial stages, like the very, very start of the game, stuff could be a lot clear. This bullshit again. Here, I'll count out the weird amount of money. So it's a Korean game for a Maid cafe that's in Japan, but they're using American currency, it looks like. So, you know, this is truly an international game. All right, I'll let you take the order. This little window here, actually very useful as well. Like, there's some thought that went into this. Like, so I'm going to stay back here. Yeah, diversity. Inclusion. Yes. So there's some actual thought that went into, like, the level design. You wouldn't think that this type of game has level design. But the fact that I could stay in the kitchen and see what needs to be ordered, or that someone needs an order, this is, you know, is useful. Maid IHOP. Oh, and how? If this was the Maid Waffle House, there'd be a lot more chairs getting thrown. Just like hard punches. All right. Sausage again, huh? All right. Also, as a side note, what the fucking time is it? I feel like it's been all go all day long here. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Take your order. Making change. We need to get one of those like fully automated type things, like kiosk, right? Where you order and pay at the kiosk, and then you pay up front. I don't know if that's like an upgrade that they have, but that would be certainly useful from a staffing perspective. All right. Go out there and shake a tail feather. What, Mi-young? Get us some money. But yeah, so having been in a Maid cafe before, I will tell you that I was unbelievably uncomfortable in the Maid cafe. I did not like my experience. It is too gray. In so much as I like my exploitive sex industry to be very clear, like clearly delineated, just like black and white. This is a strip club. Am I allowed to look at the girl naked? Yes, you're supposed to. That's the point. Okay, then I'm going to stare at her butt. Like, you know exactly what you're getting into. The Maid cafe, it's like this sort of weird, I don't want to leer at you, but like your clothing is such that it's, am I supposed to be, am I insulting you by leering at you? Am I insulting by not leering? It's just so weird. I don't like the ambiguousness. Just either it's about sex or it's not, right? One or the other. I don't like this sort of half-see shit. So we went one time and I've never gone back because I was just uncomfortable. It's that simple, right? If they're like, yeah, you're supposed to look at my boobs here. Fine. Well, thank you. And I shake their hands and then I leave. That's the thing. I don't know. Right? It's like a weird half-see of if you went into like your average restaurant, like, you know, you're not going to leer at the girl because it feels weird because she's there doing a job, right? But then you get into this circumstance and it's kind of like, all right, wait, but they're wearing like a skirt that that's shorter than this, and like they kind of got like a push. They got like the bustier stuff. Like, am I supposed to be? Yeah, or Hooters. Like at least Hooters, I know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the maids in real life. All right, 6 p.m. The customers stop on their own. We'll go pet the dog, and then we'll spin the shop sign, and there we go. All right. So food and beverage sales. I like how none of paying the girls, like we don't have a staffing cost, right? So we had the total expenses was just basically the raw materials, I think. But paying for the maids, it's fine. They work for free. All right, so now I have to talk to her after work. It's nothing. All right, so where are we on the tutorial? So it'd be nice if they checked these off to let me know that I've successfully done it. That seemed to work, although I did wind up taking more orders. The cook and serve, I don't know what storage is. So I left that for myself. But I don't know what the storage is. Cashier, order. I feel like if we're going to put our Maid Cafe hat on, right? So the gingham shirt blobule dudes are coming in. They want to see the girl. They want to talk to the girl. They want to interact with the girl. So they definitely want her to take the order. And they definitely want to pay them, right? So they want to see the girl. I don't think they care who makes the food, but maybe they do. Maybe there's a dude who, I really want the girl to make my food. I don't know. They sometimes, my experience is like, they'll maybe throw ketchup on top of your, they'll do a little something for the food so it feels special. And I love your food, beam, like Japanizing beam. But that seems efficient. I don't know if there's any part of this game where this stuff matters. That could be a good game mechanic. Of, hey, look, the less things you have the maid doing, the less happy the customers are. Like, the customers want to interact with the maid. So that could be, that's probably a game element, I would suggest. Starting to, like, get my thoughts together as far as it being a game. Obviously, the tutorial, the first steps that first day, the pre-game, that needs clarified thoroughly. That, like, really needs addressed. Because I was close to giving up. But this is certainly a mechanic. I think they should... The money doesn't make sense if they want to make it so that these are not uniform prices. Like, if you want to play that game, if you want to play the change-making game, then then make the eggs like $1. Make this like $1.15. Don't make it an even amount. Don't make these even amounts, and then I got to give back change. I gotta play with coins. Them giving me $42.08 for like a $10 purchase makes no sense. Just saying. But yeah, okay, cool. Let's go on to our next day. And I sleep here, and I guess she just stares at me. Hi. So should I talk to you at night? Can you help me clean? What? No, why should I? Make someone else do it. I won't. I already did so much. I'm not doing. Bitch, we just got here. We just started the day. I slept on a couch. All right. Cafe menu. What can we buy now? Nothing new. So again, store level 2. We are now at 5. Raw beef. And again, not to harp on it, but I can't help but notice. As far we have no drinks. We are a drinkless cafe. All right, I guess I'll order some eggs. Eggs have been popular. Sausage has been popular. Flat. So we'll just get a little bit of everything, right? Get me 2 dozen eggs, 4 sacks of flour, and give me I don't know, a dozen sausages, right? Oh, it's everywhere. Okay, marry up the eggs. Now, the fresh eggs should go in back. I won't say anything like, the old eggs should be going in front and the fresh eggs should be going in back. But, hey, discard. There probably should be something like a cleanliness type thing. Like, we should maybe have like a cleanliness score that it matters whether or not I got boxes everywhere. Because right now, I don't see, other than like video game OCD, if you have some, like why I would bother. This is way more flour than I need. I wasn't thinking clearly when I ordered that. Get out there and hustle the cookies, right? Like, so I wonder if I could like set the prices, like lower the price on the cookies to make them popular to get them out. But yeah, other than video game OCD, doesn't seem like there's a reason to throw away the garbage. I don't think there's another recipe we have here. So we know eggs and sausage doesn't make anything. Eggs and flour, that makes a cookie. If eggs and flour make a cookie, then for my UK friends, I'm gonna try flour and sausage. Will this make a sausage roll? Right? Is it possible this is a sausage roll? It is not. Let's go feed it to the dog. All right. And then just like a big pile of dirty dishes is unsatisfying. Jen is right. I think this needs to be like, put a model of a sink here. It could just be like a sudsy tub. Like you don't need to radically change it. Just like put here a sudsy tub of water and throw them in there and say, this is kind of gross. All right, you ready? We feel good about this. Let's start the day. Although, like, I'm kind of disappointed on, after all of that work, nothing changed. We didn't unlock a new ingredient. We didn't unlock a new... Oh, she's going to go put the boxes away? That's what store it? What is that? Clean. Oh, that's part of cleaning. Got it. Yeah, I guess that's part of cleaning. Hard to argue. So I'll help take this order, because I'm a nice guy. What can I get you today, sir? Ma'am? Person? Thing? Fried egg! 1 fried egg coming up. Alright. Cook from here. Stir it up. Stir. Alright. And then serve. Ready, serve, delicious. There you go. Alright, cookies. Got it. Yeah, I know, right? You ain't never had an egg like that. I do actually like the bunging of ingredients unceremoniously into the stock pot. And then that's the cooking. There you go. I want... Ha! 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 Welcome to the world. How can I take your order? Alright. Cookies. Flour. Egg. Cook. Smack. Oh, I'll try. I don't know if I can control the level of the smacky. I don't know if smacky bum bum is actually an option, but we'll give her a go. I can't crouch. So like, just come into my cafe. Come into my thinly veiled sex work parlor. It's the thin veil. I don't like that thin veil. I like my veils. I like them thickly veiled. I know exactly what I'm getting into here. Oh, there you go. Again, for the 10,000th time, why? Why are you giving $16.32 for a $15 tip? Just give us 15. You had to have 15 in there somewhere. Good boy. Oh, I'm losing my mind and it's only 11:36. Yeah, I don't know if these came from like an asset pack somewhere. Because there's almost like a dog. There's like a dog-like quality to her. She got like the ears and she got paw. And she got a bell. Or is that cat? Those look like dog ears to me. I usually don't associate cat ears with like droop. Cat ears are kind of... Dum 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 dum. Why are you so flush? All right, I'll let you take the order. And I'll stay here and I'll make the order. Dun, 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 dun. Cookies. Eggs. That's some other feedback. Part of the reason I say the feedback out loud is because I won't always remember later when they like kind of do the fill out the post playtest survey and tell me what you think of the game, right? Like I don't always remember what I was thinking while I was playing it. But yeah, each day some progress should be made. Out, damn spot, right? Assuming I didn't like completely balls up the day and like people were leaving angry, I should have improved, right? Like something. I don't glass of water. Give it so that right, because right now day 3 and day 2 are basically identical. Right? I have nothing new to offer. And like I have nothing to experience. So like it feels like a waste of a day, for lack of a better way of phrasing. Again, if you fail, if there's a concept of failing, like, hey, look, you did not do good on day 3 when you added in the ability to do we had sausage, cookies, and eggs, you don't get to progress. You don't get to do like a day 4 until you get day 3 right. I get that. But I feel like we crushed yesterday, and now today is very much the same as the previous day. So that's definitely, those are dog ears. I agree. That's definitely some feedback. Here, I'll cash you out. Oh, so annoying. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 50, 75, 84. Except, there you go. Hi. Omaido! Sausage. Got it. Dun, 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 dun. The maids almost seem secondary to the Maid Cafe experience here, at least from like my perspective. Paperweight! We'll let Paperweight's video play through before I complain too much about my... What ho, Paperweight, what ho? Pip pip, tally ho. We are neck deep into Maid Cafe Simulator. I changed this 11 seconds. Finally.
How did we do? Top of the board! Oh my goodness, that never happens. That is the first truly legitimate first place I've ever got. That is fantastic. Screenshot that one. Someone click.
We got to capture. Don't worry, Paperweight. Paperweight, how was your daily? Tell me all about it. My voice is pretty quiet, by the way. Thanks for letting me know. That's unusual for me, really. I'll jack it. Say the word and it shall be done. I will jack my voice up. Yeah, we're playtesting a game. This is not out yet. This is still in alpha. This is Maid Cafe Simulator. And there's very little, even the tutorial in the game is non-existent. So we're just kind of figuring stuff out based on video game experience. We want cookies. But how was your daily, buddy? But yeah, like I was saying, I think that having like the maids seem like a secondary or even tertiary part of the game. Having a mechanic where it matters what the maid does, like as far as interacting with the customers is concerned. Fuck off. That would be a good idea. And also like the different maids maybe would have like different characteristics. Like maybe you do have a maid who their personality is such that they really want to cook, right? And they don't want to like, so you have to kind of keep them happy. Good daily run, other runs, puzzles good too. Eve daily, you enjoyed Eve. I remember you mentioning that you do like the Eve ones. You're not a big tainted. Well, you don't like necessarily the tainted ones. I know that could be a little bit troublesome. Dun, 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 dun. And I don't think you like the Jacob and Esau either, if memory serves. You know, memory might not serve. Oh yeah, we have this egg that's hanging out back here. Still. There you go. Can I just leave the ingredients here? And am I being stupid by grabbing these piecemeal? Is that a video game faux pas I'm making here? And should I just be putting all my ingredients on that shelf and not on this shelf? Sometimes okay, it's most are gimmicky though. Got it. Sausage. So this is not the most realistic of games, as you might notice. Like, so we go to cook here, right? And we throw sausage in. We stir it in the curry pot. And out comes 3 sausages and a jacket potato. Magic. Experimentation time. I mean, we will. I'm going to wait till, like, end of day. Yes, Jake. Yeah, that. I'm glad my recollection holds true. All right. Cookies, which as we all know have only 2 ingredients. Eggs and flour. And oh, so you can only have, what is going on here? Okay. Interesting. I got to figure something out. You have eggs and flour and they're cooked in a stock pot. And then served up to a willing fan. There you go. Hi. Yes. Yeah, I'm accepting your order. Cookies. Sausage and mash. You know what? I get it. And by the way, paperweight. Just so you guys know, like we discovered this last night. The UK flapjacks are different than American flapjacks. I had no idea. Your flapjacks appear to be like an OT bar cookie that actually looks tremendous. And our flapjacks are basically a pancake. It's like, you know, like a griddle cake, a quick bread. Like, you know, you just, you know, like what you'd have like on Shrove Tuesday, I guess, is a pancake, right? Those are our flapjacks. We call those, we can call those flapjacks. Sometimes they're made out of sourdough instead of like a, you know, baking soda, baking powder, flour type business. But the UK flapjacks look so interesting that I ordered a can of Lyle's Golden Syrup. 6 p.m. And then we're gonna get into maybe making some flapjacks here at home because that seemed tasty. All right, oats going so mystical. Yeah, it looked great. $52. So final net profit $133.20. I guess we're just gonna keep going until we hit 800, and that's gonna end the playtest. But yeah, let's experiment here very briefly. So if I just put egg, left trigger, right trigger stuff, egg, all right, egg, and then I guess sausage. This okay. This might be a superior way of managing this kitchen, right? And then and I can see what I have the ingredients for here. Oh, again, none of this is communicated in video game land at all in any way, shape, or form. But experimentation has yielded this insight. So okay, so I am chambered for sausages, eggs, and cookies. Nice. Hopefully at the end of day 3, we got nothing new for the end of day 2. Hopefully we get something new. Otherwise, that's going to be one of my big critiques is then it starts to feel samey almost immediately. Let's go talk to the maid. We got nothing to say. We will sleep on the couch. Let's go. Day 4. So what's new? What's new as far as ingredients go? Yeah, okay. This is, again, this might be just playtest, but they're like saying bread is required store 2 or cafe 5. Like, what's store level 2 versus cafe level? So then this is going to be another day that's going to be exactly the same. We're not adding anything to the menu. I don't have any new maids. Right? So that's kind of, we are escaping yes, no. There's stuff missing in the lobby. We could try some of the community stuff as well. We're definitely going to play a game tomorrow. Escape Simulator does sound good. But yeah, we have done all of these space challenges. So we would be kind of, not necessarily limited to, but we would be kind of tied to trying maybe a community challenge to see what that's like. A community built map. And maybe that's just exactly what we'll do. But yeah, I think we should escape sim tomorrow. All right. So yeah, that would be a big complaint of mine. We'll do one more day and see if it matters. But right now, day 1 to go into day 2, something is different. We got a maid. Someone's new here. We got a new ingredient. Something's different. Cool. Day 2 into day 3, exactly the same. Day 3 into day 4, exactly the same. So it feels like not like I'm progressing. I'm just being like, if they're really like, hey, I got to get to 800 to unlock something new, that's too high. Each day should feel like something is, assuming I did well, right? If I did poorly or I failed or something like that, cool. You don't progress, but each day, if you did okay, if you like cleared the hurdle, there should be something new. And again, like even something as simple as like, let me serve glasses of water or something. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be hugely dynamic. So, all right, so we'll get ready to do this one more day here. And then if this day is exactly the same as the previous day, if it's you know, Groundhog Day here again, I've improved my lot with this layout, but we'll probably just say, cool, that's, you know, that's the game. I want to give it a good 90 minutes, and I think we will. But I can only play test like features and functionalities that are available to me, right? So I think that we've done what there is to do. I guess I could try and change the duty roster out front, and maybe I have the maid cook and I serve, but I don't see a point of that. All right, flour, egg, cookie. This is better. This is better. It's better, but does it matter? It is better, though. All right, this little window again is key. So I can see what's going on right here. Cookies again. Cookies very popular. She already bust. Cool. Yeah, if you want to ring them out, I'll bust. Like, that's fine. I might even adjust the roster to do that very thing. Can I adjust it midday? Yeah, you can. It seems like you can. Some customer satisfaction again, like, if I was that dude, I would be disappointed that the maid did not... I did not have to bring an egg with me. I would be disappointed that the maid didn't take my order, right? Like, there should be like a... I don't think it... and I don't think it currently matters who's taking the order. All right, cookies. Nope, item in, cookies. Just go right to it, Blaine, and start cooking. All right. At least from my experience and going to maid cafes as well, like shit was very expensive. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your lunch again. Thank you for the raid. Stuff was very expensive and like needlessly so. It was. There's something to be said for like what we have going on here. It's like, oh, it's just like sausage on a plate. Yeah, I mean, like the food that they were making was mostly simple. At least they were available to us. Was really simple stuff like parfaits and stuff you could probably throw together pretty quickly. A bowl of mixed nuts. I think we got like a bowl of mixed nuts for some reason. They had pancakes and other things like that, but it seemed like it was mostly fairly simple stuff. Or I can add a table would be something else that could be different, right? Like, and if there's a way to do that, I haven't noticed it. Sausage, fire everyone sausage. We chef heard. All right. I will only have French spoken in my Korean Japanese maid cafe. Here. Yeah. Or you get more money for efficiency. Like, it doesn't seem like they care like what they're paying the market price, right? They're paying the not the market price. They're paying the menu price. So whether we do good or bad doesn't matter if we're fast or not. Tipping is not a thing in Japan generally, let alone in a Maid cafe. So there's no or stalls for singular eating too. True. So like if this dude he sits down, he gets his sausage. And he gets cracked out like super fast. I guess the benefit to us, I don't happen to the sauce I just had. I guess the benefit to us is that we turn over and we get more customers, right? And that's nice because we free up the table, and that's how we can like improve stuff. Out, 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 out. But otherwise, prompt service seems like it's its own reward. When you reach 100, maybe. And if it's true, I mean, my video game bone is tingling and telling me that very thing. I would say that that's too far, right? Because I'd have to go through at least another day to get to 800. I don't think I'm going to get to 800 today at all. So if we have to do like 3 days, 4 days of the exact same, like no variance, you know, it's That's not very engaging. Like, then on day 3, start sending in like the handsy dudes, and I could be like, ha, right? I can start whacking them with shit. That would be variety. I want a little variety, like, you know, kind of video game design. You know, start with the basics, and then you build on it, you build on it, you build on it. Like, there should be a steady progression. So, like, in the end of state, you're juggling more systems, you're doing more things, you have more interactions, you have more recipes, you have a lot more complexity that they kind of lead you to gently over time, right? This feels like a kind of a good solid foundation is what a owner does, right? But like, let's say we actually ran a cafe and we go, hey, look. Every day, we're handling stuff pretty well. What can we do to improve business? What can we do to improve service? Right? What can we do to make more money? Like, let's get Mr. Krabs up in this bitch. Make the maid have a day off. Right? Make it so I have to interact with a different maid. Something. What? Oh, all right. Okay, yeah. Cookies proving to be monstrously popular. I like that there's at least some variety here as far as, you know, you can, it's hard, you get less flour, it's harder to stock. That kind of makes sense. It's a big bag. Cookies again. So like having cookies on the menu. There's probably like a cost benefit analysis that I can do with, like, does it make more sense, right? Because cookies are 15 and eggs are 10. How much more is the flour? Would I be better off just selling for only fried eggs and not, right? Is that extra bag of flour worth the $5 more I'm making? There's probably some strategy that can be done there, because it doesn't seem like people care. They're just, I'm going to come down and order something. I have one thing. I'll order that thing. I'm going to teleport over there before I sit down, though. Dun, 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 dun. Cookies. See, again, cookies. Hyper popular. We might have to 86 cookies here in a minute, guys. He wanted eggs. He did? Yeah, that's cookies. The one dude, I gave him the wrong shit and he didn't care. Let's experiment with that. Alright, so we know this one dude wants cookies. I'm going to give him eggs. What's the story? Because I might not have been paying attention. I might have fucked up. Here's your eggs that you asked for. No, they don't like that. I mean, he's not happy about it. Are you sure? I believe you. But it seems like they get a little bit more irritated. But they ultimately just eat it because they're very passive. What would you like? What would you like? Eggs. Eggs, eggs, eggs. Dude. There's your eggs. Yeah, like I said, the gameplay feels like it's plateaued quite a bit as far as things to do. We're going to run out of flour here really quickly, so... I'm debating 80-60 them right now. You know, we got one bag of flour left. We're going to have to kick it off the menu. People are going to get on Instagram and come here for the cookies, and I'm going to have no flour left. What time was it? 6 p.m. All right, we just barely made it through our last sack of flour. All right, so we'll go into the next day and see what the story is. Like, do things, like, change? Here's your 2974 back. Jag. We'll see if things change and modify, and if they don't, then we'll just wrap up, because like I said, it's been the same day, a couple days in a row here. So all right, we'll close the store. 213. Yeah, see, like we need another day or two to get all the way up to 800 here. How's the uniform? It's uncomfortable. Why do I have to wear it so tight? Can I just take it off? I never wore stuff like this in the mountains. I'm telling you, it's uncomfortable. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, we should either, like, she's level 1. How do I level her up? These are my questions. So we'll go ahead and go to sleep. If there's nothing new here in day 5, I'm gonna wrap up. I'll wrap up here, and we'll call it a playtest. Okay, yeah. I mean, sausages, no toys, no nothing. We're cafe level 6. We don't have anything new here. We don't have anything new here. So I'm guessing we've plateaued. We'll give Constantina, Galterius, Marcotti, Uderic, Ponseno Jr. a couple pets, and then we'll start to wrap up. Okay, so that's the playtest. I don't know what they haven't added yet. So I will give my feedback in the form, but you know, also to have it here. This tutorial, I get what you're getting for. This is not very clear. Figuring out how to actually cook was a challenge. To the point where like some in-game visual clues would be useful. Like, so like when I bring in eggs, like when I bring in an order for the first time, I figured I could put it here. They should probably instruct you to put it here, because this is where it actually matters. Having everything over here and then pick up, I'm trying to throw it into the pot, it doesn't matter. So realistically, what they should do is you should have like a graphic that says, hey, that first order of food you get, put it here. And then that takes care of a lot of other stuff. That patches over a lot of issues. Because then the cook becomes an option, and then you can video game figure this out based on this. Cook being grayed out, I had no idea why this stuff over here was not grayed out here. So I'd say big one, number 1. Clean up the tutorial. Have a visual graphic that says put the stuff here on your first order. After that, I should then know how these two things coordinate. Have it be a little mission of like, feed the dog. Before I open a cafe and before I start getting people like, make a plate of food for the dog out front. It's just so that you know that they know how to use that stuff together. I say that's a big one. That's a big, if not a huge thing. That's a big hurdle for them to come over. Again, each day should feel like it's a little bit different. They should be adding in stuff. We have one maid. There's like a dozen maids and like the cutscenes and all that other shit, but I haven't seen anything like that. The tasks that the maids are assigned to, I think, should matter to the customers. Somehow there needs to be like a customer satisfaction. Like they're getting their food, they're in out, but there should be like a satisfaction that they have. Like how satisfied were you with that service? They're not going to give us tips. I get that. That's thematically wrong. But they should have like, hey, I was satisfied with that. And maybe it should be based on like, if the dude comes in, I take his order, I cook his food, I get his food, I cash him out, I bust him. He should be kind of like, yo, this is a Maid cafe, not a Blaine cafe. This is bullshit. He should be like disappointed by it. To make it so that I'm juggling what the maids are doing. Right now, I'm just like maximizing like Critical path. I stay in the back, you stay in the front, and that's it. So there should be a little bit more to that. I would say that maybe some of the customers as well, it seems like we need to be able to beat some of them back with a spoon. That never triggered. I don't know if that's in the game or not. I don't know why we would throw stuff. That's not in the game or not. I'm sure I said some other things that I think could be tweaked, but that would be like my main feedback from a gameplay perspective. Tutorial getting you up and running should be better. More every day, assuming you did good, right? Something new unlock. Like, give me a little thing. Get me coffee. Get me whatever. Get me tea. Fucking let me make him a tea. Let me make him a drink. And that would also like have the order start complicated. I want a sausage and I want a tea, right? I want a fried egg and a coffee. That sort of stuff should, right? That should start like opening up. And again, if some of the stuff is hidden behind like $800, then this cafe level is meaningless, right? Because then you have two different things you're going towards. I'm looking at this like I need to get to level 2 or 3 or whatever to unlock some stuff. If it's like, no, you need to get $800, then what purpose does it serve? So you have two different metrics of success that neither appear to be doing anything. If we hit 800 and stuff unlocks, that's too high, right? It's like I'm gonna have to work a whole week of the exact same thing. I can't get any better or faster at it. I can't improve my lot for something else to come up. Yeah, so I think by now I should have got some more stuff. And then I would say that like the maids themselves, you know, if the developers, like if he's developing it, like he put this amount of time and attention to it, like even just the textures, they don't fit in versus like some of the other items. Like, and I get you're gonna put a lot more time and attention into the girls and everything else, but they stand out in a weird way. I would probably put some additional attention to like the other art assets so that it feels more cohesive. Because right now it's like a G.I. Joe figure in like Barbie's dream house. Like it doesn't match. It's not of the same world. It's not of the same aesthetic. So those are my main pieces of feedback. It's fun enough. You know, I did not have fun playing it for 90 minutes, but right now there's no reason for me to keep playing it. Like, I don't have anything that's going to be, I want to see the next thing. It's that loop. I want to see the next thing. I want to do the next thing. Like, give one more day, because something else is different. One more day because I unlocked this. Mobile games do a ton of that just, hey, yeah, one more round, one more day of this, and then something's different. One more, like, there's a thing there that isn't here. But yeah, that's Maid Cafe Simulator. There are a couple games called Maid Cafe Simulator out on even the exact same term on Steam. This is the one with this graphic. So yeah, shout out. This is a playtest. I don't think I have to say like I got it for free, but like I'm playtesting. I didn't pay for this game, so if that's something I have to disclose, then I did not pay for this game. My opinions are my own. That type of shtick. But it's not bad. It's certainly unfinished. I would like to see where they go with it, and it could be a fun game. Good morning, Screaming Platypus. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you swinging in here as we just start to wrap up. You missed all of our talk about sex work and making change and curry-based cookies. You missed a lot. You missed a lot on Maid Cafe Simulator. And I even mentioned that I've been to Japan. I don't know if you've known that, but you missed an opportunity for me to tell you that I've been to Japan. But, 3 times, but who's counting? I mean, three times for a long period of time. I basically lived there. I essentially, I feel like they see me as one of their own. But it's fun. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the game. I will submit my feedback. Hopefully the developers watch the video because, again, I don't typically remember the stuff as it is a shock. I don't remember the stuff as well after the fact. That's why I try to give it as I'm playing, and then hopefully it's of use to them. But there you go. Let's go through our list of thank yous in no particular order. So all the way back. Real Mindy Python, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Jinnerbomb, thanks for chatting back. Jinnerbomb. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for rallying the troops. Alex, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for lurking. Handsome Jack Sild, thank you for the resub. 12 months for Handsome Jack Sild. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Jamie Giraffe, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the lurk. Thanks for chatting as well. Real Monty Python, again. Paperweight, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the raid. And Screaming Platypus, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being surprised that I went to Japan. Everyone else who's watching, I'd like to thank you for watching me play video games. You did not have to watch me play video games. You could have played video games yourself. You could have something utterly unrelated to video games. You could have watched a TV show. You could have watched The Cleaner, which is a fantastic show. What's that? Greg Davies. It took me a second. Greg Davies, tall British guy. He was the teacher on In-Betweeners, right? He plays like a crime scene cleaner, and it seems like each episode he's with a different person. First one has Helena Bonham Carter. Second one has David Mitchell. It's on the BritBox. I think it was on BritBox originally. I don't know if they were on BBC. I think it's a BritBox original. Very cool, very funny. Greg Davies is always hilarious. He's acerbic wit. He's sarcastic, and he's cleaning up dead bodies and usually interacting with peoples. It's pretty good. But you didn't watch The Cleaner. You watched me play video games. I might not understand the decision. I appreciate making it nonetheless. To everyone who wasn't watching, I'd like to thank you for not watching me. I appreciate when people don't watch me because I appreciate when people leave me the fuck alone. No one we know is playing right now, so we got to find someone who we can raid. Who's playing a video game? Who can we raid? Who would appreciate some viewers? Who's speaking English? We're mostly doing some English stuff here. And it's no one we've raided before. So I'm going to pick someone at random. And we're going to go with... I say random. It's semi-random. I'm just trying to see if anyone in a game I recognize. Because there's all kind of shit up in here. Is there a single game I know? There's not. Okay, then we're just going to grab the first person who speaks English. That is not English. This is Russian. Fortnite, English, Minecraft, Fallout. Here, we're doing this dude. Boost Donoy says he speaks English. He's playing a game. I have no idea anything about him. And on that note, I hope everyone has a good day. Yins be good. Peace out and deuces. Tomorrow we should be streaming with Paperweight. Sounds like we're doing Escape Simulator 2. Community maps, so we're going to do some more Escape Simulator. Should be playing with Taltube on Tuesday. Thursday night we'll be doing Phasmophobia with Jenderbomb. If not, something else. Thank you, Jen, as well. On that note, catch you guys later. Bye, everyone.